The $100K Everest, why your first big win is a monster. Alright, let's face it, making the first $100,000 is like trying to climb Mount Everest, except, instead of snow, it's all obstacles. And instead of a climbing team, it's just you. Seriously, it's this giant looming number that feels impossible when you're starting out with like $5 in a dream. People talk about making millions, but that first $100,000, that's the real boss battle. It's the gatekeeper, the bouncer at the club of financial freedom, and it does not mess around. In this video, we're diving deep into why hitting that six-figure milestone is a beast of its own. We're not just talking about the math, we're talking about the mental game, the sacrifices, the sheer grind it takes to get there. It's about building something from nothing, brick by painful brick, while everyone else is, I don't know, watching cat videos. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, but you are on a mission. Spoiler alert, it's not for the faint of heart, but it's oh so worth it. The lessons you learn, the discipline you build, the sheer confidence boost, it's insane. This isn't just about money. It's about proving to yourself that you can do hard things. So if you're ready to understand the beast and maybe even learn how to tame it, stick around. Let's get started, because this journey is wild. So, why is $100,000 the magic number? Well, let's break it down. Most people don't have it. It's not like a participation trophy. You actually have to earn this one, and earn it hard. It's a benchmark, a serious milestone that separates the talkers from the walkers. It's the kind of money that starts to make other money, like a financial snowball rolling downhill, except you're the one pushing it uphill first through a blizzard. Studies show over 60% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency with savings. That's right, only about 40% of people have even a modest nest egg. Think about that, $1,000, that's like one bad car repair, one unexpected medical bill, and bam, financial chaos for a huge chunk of the population. So when we talk about $100,000, we're talking about a level of security most people only dream of. It's a different league. And to be honest, that nest egg of $100,000 can feel like a lifeboat when you're sailing through stormy seas. You need it to weather the ups and downs of life and entrepreneurship. Life loves to throw curveballs, especially when you're trying to build something. Your main client disappears, your supplier jacks up prices, your laptop explodes, you name it, it'll happen. That $100,000 isn't just sitting there looking pretty, it's your shield. It's also a psychological barrier. Getting from $0 to $10,000 feels good. Getting from $10,000 to $50,000 feels amazing. But that jump to $100,000, it's a mental marathon. It requires a different level of commitment, a different level of sacrifice. You're not just trying anymore, you're fully in it. It's the point where you prove to yourself more than anyone else that you can achieve significant financial goals. Think about the sheer effort. To save $100,000 even if you're making decent money means saying no a lot. No to fancy vacations, no to daily expensive coffees, no to upgrading your car just because. It means conscious, deliberate choices every single day. It's a testament to discipline, and discipline is the bedrock of any entrepreneurial success. It's not sexy, but it's true. Plus, that first $100,000 often comes from pure grind, especially if you're an entrepreneur. It's not usually from some lucky investment windfall. It's from sales, from services, from creating value day in and day out. It's the sweat equity materializing into actual, spendable, investable cash. It's the proof that your business idea isn't just an idea, it's a viable entity. And let's be real, the world is expensive. That $100,000, while a huge achievement, also represents a certain level of operational freedom. It could mean hiring your first employee, investing in better equipment, or launching a significant marketing campaign. It's the fuel that can take your tiny spark of a business and turn it into a bonfire. Without it, you're often stuck doing everything yourself, which is a recipe for burnout. The difficulty also lies in the learning curve. To make that kind of money, you have to learn skills. You have to learn how to sell, how to market, how to manage finances, how to negotiate. You're not just born knowing this stuff. When you start a business, it's like trying to learn to ride a bike. But instead of training wheels, you're balancing on a unicycle while juggling flaming swords. And the unicycle is also on fire, and you're blindfolded. Okay, maybe not blindfolded, but it sure feels like it sometimes. You're trying to do everything at once. Be the CEO, the marketer, the janitor, the customer service rep, and the coffee maker. At first, it's all wobbly, and you'll probably fall on your face a few times. Actually, let's be honest, you'll fall on your face a lot. You'll launch a product no one wants, you'll spend money on ads that get 0 clicks, you'll trust the wrong people, Each fall hurts, not just your ego, but your bank account. It's like paying tuition at the School of Hard Knocks and the fees are steep, but the key is, keep pedaling, or juggling, or whatever insane analogy we're using. You have to get back up, dust yourself off, even if you're slightly singed from the flaming swords, and figure out what went wrong. This isn't about being perfect from day one. It's about being persistent. It's about iterating, learning, and adapting faster than you thought humanly possible. It's tough. You'll question your life choices. Oh boy, will you question them. Usually around 3 a.m. when you're staring at the ceiling wondering why you didn't just get a nice, safe, boring job. You'll see your friends with stable paychecks and weekends off, and you'll be eating ramen noodles for the 7th night in a row, trying to fix a website bug. You'll wonder if it's all worth it. The stress, the uncertainty, the sheer exhaustion. There will be days when you want to throw your laptop out the window and just give up. Days when a single negative comment from a customer feels like a personal attack from the universe itself. It's an emotional roller coaster designed by a sadist, with higher highs and lower lows than anything else. Spoiler alert, it is, but only if you stay disciplined, like a dog with a bone. Discipline isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart. It's about setting goals and sticking to them, even when you don't feel like it. It's about managing your time, your energy, and your very limited resources with ruthless efficiency. It's about showing up when motivation has packed its bags and left town. Think about the sheer number of hats you have to wear. 1 minute you're a visionary strategist planning world domination. The next you're trying to figure out why your printer won't connect to Wi-Fi. It's this constant context switching that can fry your brain. You have to become a jack of all trades and at least a master of a few crucial ones. And the loneliness? Oh, the entrepreneurial loneliness. Unless you have a co-founder who's equally crazy, you're often making huge decisions entirely by yourself. There's no boss to blame, no corporate ladder to climb. It's just you, your idea, and the terrifying abyss of the unknown. Finding a community or mentors can be a lifesaver, but often, you're the one steering the ship solo through the storm. Then there's the financial tightrope walk. Chapter 3, Marketing. From ghost to, hey, I know that guy. Marketing your business? It's like dating. You've got to make the first move, and not just any move, but the right one. You can't just walk up to someone and scream, buy my stuff. Well, you could, but you probably wouldn't get a second date or a first sale. It's about creating attraction, building a relationship, and showing genuine value. At first, you're practically invisible, like a ghost in the digital world. You build this amazing product or service, you pour your heart and soul into it, and then, crickets. Nobody knows you exist. It's like throwing the best party ever, but you forgot to send out any invitations. That feeling of invisibility can be incredibly disheartening, especially after all the work you put in. You try everything. You post on social media, you send out emails, maybe you even try running a few ads with your shoestring budget. And for a while it feels like you're just shouting into the void. Your voice echoes back, and that's about it. You see other businesses seemingly effortlessly attracting customers and you wonder, what am I doing wrong? What's their secret? But once you find your thing, and that thing starts to shine, people will notice. Your thing could be your unique selling proposition, your brand voice, your incredible customer service, or a particularly clever marketing angle. It's that special sauce that makes you different, that makes you memorable. Finding it often involves a lot of trial and error, throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks. It's not about just shouting into the void, it's about connecting with your audience, like finding that perfect match on a dating app, but instead of romance, it's revenue. You need to understand who your ideal customer is, what their problems are, what they desire, and how you can genuinely help them. It's about empathy, not just algorithms. This means research. Lots of it. You're like a detective piecing together clues about your target market. Where do they hang out online? What language do they use? What are their pain points? The more you know, the better you can tailor your message and your offerings to resonate deeply with them. This isn't just about demographics, it's about psychographics, the why behind their behavior. Then comes the content creation. Whether it's blog posts, videos, podcasts, or witty tweets, you have to create stuff that people actually want to consume. Stuff that's valuable, entertaining, or ideally both. And you have to do it consistently. It's like feeding a hungry monster. The internet always wants more content. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And let's talk about consistency. Showing up every day, even when you're not seeing immediate results, is crucial. Building brand awareness and trust takes time. It's like watering a plant. You don't see it grow an inch every day, but with consistent care, eventually, it blossoms. Chapter 4. The $100K treasure chest victory, and what's next? And then, that magical moment when you hit the first $100,000. It might be a specific sale that tips you over, or looking at your bank account at the end of a particularly good month. However it happens, it feels like finding a treasure chest at the end of a long, exhausting quest. Seriously, you might just stare at the number for a solid 5 minutes, wondering if it's real. You've fought the battles, conquered the doubts, and now you're sitting on top of the world, or at least on top of your own burgeoning business empire. That feeling is indescribable. It's a mix of relief, exhilaration, pride, and a tiny bit of holy crap, I actually did it. All those late nights, all those sacrifices, all those moments of wanting to quit, they suddenly crystallize into this one shining achievement. Trust me, you'll feel like you can take on anything after that. That $100,000 isn't just money, it's proof. Proof that your idea had merit. Proof that your hard work paid off. Proof that you have what it takes to build something from scratch and make it successful. It's a massive confidence booster that recalibrates what you believe is possible for yourself. Remember all those struggles? The unicycle of fire, the marketing void, the financial tightrope? They don't disappear, but they look different from this vantage point. They look like stepping stones, not insurmountable obstacles. You've developed resilience, problem-solving skills, and a level of grit you didn't know you possessed. You're not the same person you were when you started. This milestone often brings a sense of legitimacy. Maybe your friends and family were skeptical at first. Maybe you were skeptical at first. But $100,000 in revenue or savings is a tangible result that's hard to argue with. It silences the external doubters, but more importantly, it silences that nagging internal voice of doubt that's been your unwelcome companion for so long. It's also a moment of reflection. You look back at the journey, the mistakes made, the lessons learned. You appreciate how far you've come. This isn't just about celebrating the destination, it's about honoring the entire crazy, chaotic, beautiful process that got you here. You might even crack a smile thinking about some of the early blunders that felt like the end of the world at the time. But here's the kicker, that $100,000, as amazing as it is, often feels like a new starting line, not a finish line. You've climbed one Everest, and now you can see a whole mountain range ahead of you. The ambition doesn't just stop, if anything, it grows. You start thinking, if I can do $100,000, what about $250,000? What about $1 million? The discipline you've built becomes ingrained. Those habits of hard work, smart decisions, and relentless learning don't just vanish, they're part of your DNA now. You've tasted success, and you understand the recipe. It's not magic, it's a repeatable process. And you're the one who cracked the code for your own business. This achievement also gives you options, real tangible options. Maybe you can finally hire that key employee. Maybe you can invest in that piece of equipment that will scale your production. Maybe you can take your first real vacation in years without constantly checking your email. That $100,000 buys you breathing room and the ability to make strategic, long-term decisions, not just reactive, day-to-day ones. So remember, getting your first $100,000 on your own, it's no cakewalk. It's a full-blown, knock-down, drag-out fight against your own limitations, the market, and sometimes just plain bad luck. It's designed to test you, to push you, and to see if you've really got what it takes. It's not just about the money, it's about the person you become in the process of earning it. But if you can make it through the grind, if you can stare down the doubt and keep pushing forward even when every fiber of your being wants to quit, you're going to come out on top, more disciplined, more confident, and ready to take on the next big challenge. That $100,000 is a testament to your resilience and your ability to turn a vision into reality. It's the foundation for everything else you want to build. If you want more insights on how to build your empire, how to navigate the crazy world of entrepreneurship, and maybe even a few laughs along the way, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more business tips and laughs. We're all in this together, trying to build something awesome. Until next time, keep hustling, keep learning, and don't let the obstacles stop you from reaching your own $100,000 peak and whatever lies beyond.